to the Happy Hour Show. Alan Chamo here, all the way from my living room in Miami. Say hello, everybody. In normal times, hi. In normal times, I get to perform on stages all over the world, but the current reality brought me to the virtual stage, and I'm happy, very happy to be here with you. This is episode 24. I think it deserves a round of applauses. Episode 24, yeah, we've been doing this. This project is a project of love, actually, that I started back in September 2020 to bring amazing live international artists to your living room and to allow entertainers to be in front of a live audience. And if you are new here, please put in the comment new. We are live on Zoom, on YouTube, and you can join us and even participate live on Zoom. Actually, here, say hello. Let me see here. I have with me a lot of people on Zoom. Beautiful. Everybody, let's see you guys. Turn on your cameras. Turn on your cameras. I would love to see you. We have more people. It's just they're a little shy, camera shy. That's how it is. All right. We're having a lot of fun on Zoom, so you can join us every week. Actually, let me see if I have with you. You can register. Let me see here. To the happy hour right here, alanchamo.com/happy hour. Also, you can see it in the description below. Okay, but in the meantime, for you watching on YouTube, go ahead and click on the subscribe button below so you don't miss our amazing content. It's just below. Just you need to click subscribe, and that would be awesome and very appreciated. In every show, I'm joined by my friend, an amazing pianist, Ryan Ahern, all the way from his theater in Las Vegas. Hey, Ryan.
Hello, Alan. How are you doing over there, buddy?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be here. I was waiting for this
Great.
Wednesday because we have really an amazing show. How are you over there? I see you shiny with your purple suit. That's a beautiful shirt.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, all of my my wardrobe doesn't get used here this year, so I figured I'd pull out the purple one for you tonight.
Exactly.
And it's great to see you so rested. You know, for having a newborn, you look surprisingly rested.
It's
What's
just the
going on over
adrenaline. It's just the adrenaline. That's it. Okay.
Is that what it is?
I'm
right.
just on pure adrenaline right now. Yeah. So that's what it is. But
Right.
it's gonna last. It's gonna last. Hey, today we have an amazing show. You know, I will be
Yes.
reading your minds. Yes. And we have a world-renowned comedian and impressionist, Dave Burleigh, is coming on later in the show. So stick with us, okay? And you're obviously going to be playing the piano, which we always love to hear. Yeah.
All right. Yes,
And by the way, did you get your shot? That's the new question that everybody got. It's like, are you vaccinated? It's like, I don't know if dogs
Yeah,
ask that for each other about
I did.
rabies.
I got the first one, and I'm about 2 weeks away from the second one. So yeah.
All right, me too. Okay,
You know,
yes.
because I think it's going to be required for travel. There's just no two ways about it. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
I want to maintain my concert schedule, I'm just going to have to get it. So
It
give me
is
the
what it is.
microchip, man. Whatever it takes. Let's get these shows back on the road.
Yeah, I went to Publix. I got chicken and a vaccination. That's what it is.
good.
So yeah. Well, you know what? And also today we have a surprise guest.
Oh.
Yes, you know, from time to time we have experts that come on the show because it's a happy hour. And what do we love to
Yes.
do on a happy hour?
Well, every happy hour needs a good drink. If it's a good happy hour, that's right.
Exactly, but today we have a very special surprise guest, okay? So tonight we have a special surprise guest. She is owner of Rachael Green Cocktails. So let's welcome Rachael Green. Hey, Rachael.
Sir, what'd you have on the last hole?
Sorry, before Rachael, I'm sorry, Rachael, and I didn't unmute you. My bad. I actually wanted to tell you just a little bit. Hey, this is a live show, okay? We do it here, you know, from my living room, okay? And I'm in shorts. I don't even wear pants, so I can do that. But I was so excited about today's guest, and Rachael is coming up in a second. I'm going to introduce her again. So I wanted to show you. Our guest is actually an amazing impressionist, okay? He's really like, he does the best Trump in the universe. He does Charlie Sheen. He does everybody. And now there's a new technology called deep fake. Did you hear about that technology, deep fake?
I have heard about it. Yes. Yeah, that's dangerous tech.
Very dangerous tech. So this guy is taking that technology and putting his voice, and it looks amazing. So I wanted to show you guys an example of that technology with a short video, and then we'll get to our drink. So check this out.
All right.
Sir, what'd you have on the last hole?
Let's see. Out of 5. Out of 5.
First ball go out of bounds?
The thickness.
It's Arnold. You may remember me from such movies as Terminator 1 through 3, Predator, Commando, and one of the scariest movies of all time, Twins, with Danny DeVito.
Okay, you want to go to the beach, huh? Tough guy, huh? Dip your little dirty toes in the sand, maybe go in the water, take a dip. Okay, let's go to the beach.
As people went west to find a better life, he actually coined the phrase in 1851. Go west, young man. Go west. This is what I say we do, brother. We flip the script. That's right.
Okay, so that was Dave. So he's coming up towards the end, so please stay with us. And now I'm reintroducing. Tonight we have a special surprise guest. She's the owner of Rachael Green Cocktails. Let's welcome Rachael Green. Hey, Rachael. What's up? What's up? You are muted. Let me unmute
Donald
you.
Trump.
Yeah, that was a funny one, no?
I know. I was like, hey, and it's like Donald Trump. Never thought I'd see the day, but you know, today's the day.
Today's the day. All right, so you're participating here with so many celebrities, and you are a big celebrity. And I want to tell everybody here, Rachael is not just a mixologist. She is a real entertainer. I've seen Rachael on a corporate event because she's killing it in the corporate world. And I said, you know what, you must come to the show and show us some of your talent. So go ahead, please show us what you have for us today. A very
Dance, monkey,
special
dance.
drink. Go for it.
Yeah, awesome. Hello, everyone. My name is Rachael Green, and I am the founder of Rachael Green Cocktails. I do some really fun cocktails for all different types of events, from personal to events to B2B, big corporate events, and also monetary driving events. So those big coaching events that you get to go and learn all those crazy workshops. I love making cocktails, as you probably can guess, and I love making cocktails for you. So go ahead and put in the chat what your favorite cocktail is. We'd love to know. What are you sipping on today? It's Wednesday, it's hump day. Go ahead and get your thing on, right? Okay, so we are gonna be making a really great cocktail today. It is called Come Away With Me, because we all wish we could go and travel right now, and maybe some of you have already started to. I know that we were talking about the vaccines. I just finished getting my second shot. I'm pretty excited about it. So the Come Away With Me is a really great cocktail. It's based off of a bourbon sour or a whiskey sour, but it's a little bit different. So the ingredients that we have in this particular cocktail, if you have them at home, if not, you can watch this later, but all you need is some bourbon, lemon. This is some brown sugar vanilla syrup. So all you need for this is, you can even use vanilla extract, brown sugar, and just some hot water. So you can actually brew those things together enough so the brown sugar completely dissolves into the water, and the vanilla just comes through so strong, right? Super awesome. You can also use fresh vanilla bean, which is what I did for this one, and that just adds that extra level of complexity and freshness. Okay, so there's that, and then there's also a little bit of Angostura bitters. This adds complexity, depth, and that bitterness actually comes in and like sneaks up and adds this aromatic component that's really quite fantastic. Last but not least, and I know it's a lot of ingredients, this is an orange flower water, which you can order it offline, or you can go to the international supermarket and pick up some orange flower water from there. All right, so you ready to get started? Me too. I'm thirsty. How about you? All right, so first things first, we're gonna take our lemon. I love to cut my lemon right in half between the two butts. So when I cut it right in half, you're gonna see this beautiful, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there we go. You can see this really beautiful wheel. We're gonna use that as our garnish. If you don't have these really pretty little edible flowers, I picked them up from a local farm. So you can use this little lemon wheel as a garnish. I actually end up cutting my lemons like this every single time, just in case I want to do a lemon wheel. So I'm going to cut this into quarters and then just juice it straight up so I get fresh juice. The reason why we use fresh juice in sours is because we want that flavor to be super duper fresh, and we want all the vitamins that we can get, right? All that vitamin C. We can use all of that immune support that we can get, especially during happy hour. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and juice up these lemons, make sure that I get enough for my cocktail. Looks like I got more than enough, which is perfect because I love putting fresh lemon in my water. If you're into sustainability, you can actually use these lemons and you can make a stock with it and reuse it as juice. If you don't like to be wasteful, I know people are really into sustainability. I am into it too, so let me know if you want any sort of recipe on that. So now that we got everything prepared, we're ready to start building, all right? So we're gonna go ahead. I have a cocktail shaker here. This is a Boston shaker. You can use a martini shaker, you can use a mason jar, you can use whatever you have at home as long as it seals, right? Because as long as it seals, then nothing's gonna spill out. But you can shake a cocktail all the same. It's gonna turn out great. I believe in you. All right, so let's go ahead and get building. So I'm gonna use a bar jigger, and it's 1 ounce on this side and 2 ounces on this side, all right? So if you're using something at home, you can use a tablespoon, you can use a shot glass. Everything is done in ratios, okay? So everything that I do, you can just mark that as like a 1. And that's how it goes. So it's typical sour, you use 1 part of sour, 1 part sweet, and then 2 parts spirit, okay? So we're gonna go ahead. Ooh, I jumped the gun here. I like to start with the smallest ingredient first. So I'm gonna do a little bit of orange flower water. And that orange flower water goes really, really well with spices. So if you get orange flower water at home, you can actually even use orange bitters if you have that to get that little extra citrus note to it, but orange flower actually goes really, really well with spices. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that. Angostura bitters, which is your typical bitters that you will get for cocktails. You can use it for old fashions, you can use it for Manhattans, so many different cocktails. I'm just gonna do a couple of dashes here. Oh, super aromatic and awesomely spicy, love it. All right, now we're gonna get into the build, okay? So we're gonna do 1 part sour, 1 part sweet, and 2 parts spirit, okay? So I'm gonna do 3/4 of an ounce. So if you're working at home, that's it's a tablespoon and a half, all right? And we're just gonna go ahead and just go whoop, add that right in. And what I like to encourage people to do is taste things as they go, because then you can actually start getting really into that balance and you really start to see it evolve, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and taste this. Super sour, but it does have that like complexity of that bitters and the orange flower water too. Can't wait to see how this goes. All right, so then we're going to use a little bit of our brown sugar vanilla syrup. We're just gonna go ahead, and add that right in. Remember, we're doing 1 part of lemon, 1 part of this simple syrup. And you could do so much with these different syrups, right? You can use this vanilla brown sugar syrup in making ice creams or desserts or different kinds of things. You can put it into like a soda and have like a really funky little soda, like a vanilla cream soda kind of thing, which is awesome. Now, we're gonna go ahead and add our star ingredient, our bourbon. Who here likes bourbon? What's your favorite bourbon cocktail? Or do you like to drink it neat? Do you like to drink it on the rocks? What's your favorite bourbon? Do you have a favorite brand that you like to use? I like Wild Turkey. I've actually been to the distillery. It's beautiful. And I'm just gonna use 1.5 ounces of this bourbon, which is 2 parts, right? So I did 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of brown sugar syrup, and then I'm doing 1.5 ounces of our bourbon, which is 1 part, and 2 parts, right? That's how you create balance. So no matter what you're working with, you can always use ratios and it'll always come out consistent. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and add that in. Beautiful.
Louis saying that he loves the Singapore sling.
Oh, Singapore sling?
Yeah, and Mark loves
That's a good one.
a frozen strawberry daiquiri.
Ooh, frozen strawberry daiquiri. I love that. Hey, you can actually make a frozen strawberry daiquiri at home and a pina colada, and you mix them, the 2 of them together. It's called a Miami Vice. It's heavenly. Heavenly. Definitely recommend trying that, which is awesome. So that is amazing. So this is almost built. What's missing? It's ice, right? We don't want a warm cocktail. We want it chilled. We want it incorporated and beautiful and fresh, right? We want to freshen it up. So we want to be able to add some ice. So we're going to go ahead and add a good amount of ice. And sometimes you can get away, especially if you're using like tea or soda water or some additional mixer like champagne. You don't need to add a lot of ice because it's going to continue to dilute like with that like soda water, it's that extra water component. So with ice, we're adding dilution, we're adding that chilling component, and we're also like shaking everything up so it's really well incorporated. So I want to put a good amount of ice in there. I'm also going to add ice to my glass here. All right, so we have a nice and perfect little glass right here. And we're just going to shake this puppy up, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and shake it up. If you are not making this cocktail at home, I want you to grab your water bottle. I want you to get up out of your chair. I want you to shake along with me, because guess what? You've probably been sitting all day like I have, and we could use a little workout, right? So let's just go ahead and shake it up. Let's just go ahead and shake it up. Yeah, get into it. Get into
Oh,
it.
Jill is shaking it. Jill is shaking her water bottle there.
Shaking your water bottle. I love it. Love it.
Sheila
Get it.
as
Get
well.
it.
Penny, awesome. Mark.
Perfect. And you can just shake this up. We're doing a hard shake for this one. So a hard shake means that we're shaking it up really, really well, because you want that extra dilution. So you can actually start to see it's starting to get really frosty, which is good. I'm going to shake it up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You can do it. Anyone watch those like fitness videos and you're like, I can't take it anymore? Oh my gosh. All right. Whew. That's good. All right. So we're going to go ahead. And we are going to strain this over our ice. Beautiful. Awesome. Now, what you can do is you can take your little lemon wheel, and you can just tuck it right in the side here. Super cute. I actually have a couple of edible flowers here that I get from my farm nearby, and I just want to dress it up just a little bit more. And this is called Come Away With Me, because, hey, if we can't go to vacation, we could bring vacation to us, right? Well, thank you guys so much. My name is Rachael Green. I'm super excited to see the rest of the show. We have the amazing pianist, Ryan. We have a comedian. I'm super excited to stick around. I hope you guys are too. Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys later.
All right. It looks so yummy, Rachel. I wish we could teleport the drink. That would be the best invention ever. If you want to see the full recipe, it's in the description with the ingredients and everything. I know it's not easy to follow along because she's a super professional. She does it so quick, but you can do it at home. So in the YouTube, in the description below, you have everything you need to make it at home. So stay tuned. Our special guest, comedian Dave Burleigh, is coming up later on the show. But first, let's play our beloved game, Two Lies and a Truth. So let's see here. We have Ryan. Hold on, Ryan. Let's invite also Rachel. You know, she created such an amazing drink. Let's play with her as well.
Yeah, it'd be great.
All right, Rachel, join us, please. Let's see. There you go, Rachel. How are you? Good. You did awesome. So we play a game every week. It's called Two Lies and a Truth. Ryan, would you like to explain everybody about the game?
Yeah, so Two Lies and a Truth is also known as Liars Club, and what we're going to do is give you a word that you probably haven't used in your life, a word maybe you've never heard ever, and we're going to give you 3 definitions of that word, and only one of us is telling the truth, and the other 2, well, they're just full of it. So it's your job to guess who's telling the truth out of the 3 descriptions that we give you. So, Alan, what's the word of the day?
All right, the word is already there. It's, how do you say it? It's wardcorn. Is that correct? Wardcorn.
Wordcorn.
Wordcorn. Yes, that's what I said.
Wordcorn.
With an accent.
Yeah, you got it right.
Wordcorn.
Yes.
Okay. So Ryan, why don't you go first and lead the way and show everybody what a great liar you are?
Yeah, well, of course, I always tell the truth, you know, so it's easy for me to tell you the definition of this. And this is actually a word that's used in the farming community because, I mean, clearly the word corn is in there. But what is a wardcorn? A wardcorn is basically a place or a room. It could be a silo. It's where they store the corn harvest of the year. So after they work so hard to, harvest all the corn for the season, they have to put this corn somewhere, and usually it's a silo or a big room or something. And that's called a wardcorn. It's a place or a room where they store all the corn harvest.
Okay, well, nobody believes that. I mean, it does have the word corn in it, but all right.
Yes.
Rachel,
My
why
goodness.
don't you tell us what do you think it is?
Okay. Well, I think that the ward corn is someone who safeguards the corn harvest, right? It's the person that's out there making sure that no one messes with the corn. They want to make sure that everyone is, everyone is staying away from the corn, and that there's nothing coming in and eating it. You know, it's the person that really likes to take care of the corn. I mean, the corn really needs a warden. So I would say a ward corn is the person who safeguards the corn harvest.
Okay. Everybody's
Corn
into corn, I
security
see.
guard.
Everybody's into corn. Well,
Why wouldn't it be?
well, it has to do with corn. Okay, it has to do with corn because it has the word corn in it, but it's not what you guys are saying. So,
What?
yeah, because in the past they used to pay with corn sometimes. Also, they used to use salt for payment. So, and I don't know if you guys are aware, but also I served in the Israeli Defense Forces. I don't know if any of you served here in America in the Army or the Navy or anything like that.
You've been to Israel.
You've been in Israel? Awesome. But in Israel, everybody needs to serve. Now, in other countries, you know, some people serve, some don't. And in some countries, you know, people pay not to serve. And in some places, they pay with corn to get away from serving. So that's what it is. Payment of corn in place of military service.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's
Is it
the
really though?
definition. Oh, you know what? Let's hear the audience. So if please put a comment
I have
what
the
you
right
think it
answer.
is. Yeah. So put a comment A, B, or C if you're watching on YouTube. What do you think it is? And please don't Google it. It's not fun. Just put it on the chat, and let's actually do a poll here because on Zoom, if you participate on Zoom, you can actually vote. So let's bring it up and let's launch
What
the
do you guys
poll.
think?
There you go, and everybody's
Definitely
now
telling the truth.
voting. You think?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you
we'll
could
see.
Google it, but you don't have to.
Exactly. You don't have to. You could. So let's see what they say here. So it's in progress right now. It's like I see all the bars here coming and going. Let's see here if that's not the one. There we go. Back with you. And all right, guys, I'm gonna close. We have 15 of you that voted. So I'm gonna end the poll according to you. Let me publish it. And by the way, Ryan, did you vote for yourself?
No, I did not vote this time.
Okay, very
Nope.
good.
Wow.
So
I,
apparently,
was going to.
Rachel.
Obviously lying.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Ryan.
So the poll, the results are in, and let me tell you, according to the audience, Rachel, you apparently you fooled everybody because they believe you. They don't know what a great liar you are. You know.
I
they
still
don't know
believe
you.
that that's true.
Yeah. So I got the least. I got the least votes. I got only 4.
The least.
Okay. Ryan got more than me, and you won. Yes, Rachel, you got the most. Everybody thinks that it's a person in charge of safeguarding the corn harvest. So I'm going to tell you now what's the real answer.
What is the real answer? I really still feel like I'm the winner.
The real answer is I have somebody here putting a comment in the things that's not none of the above. Okay, that's Arizona talent. That's what they tell
I love
me.
it.
But no, it is one of this. It is one
Skeptic.
of this. Huh? Yeah, he's skeptic. It's like this guy is fooling us with this corn. All right. So the actual answer, ta-da-dum. I think this deserves some kind of a drum roll. Do I have a drum roll here? Yeah, I have to put a drum roll. or something.
I can only keep it for so long.
And boom! It's me, C. I'm the one that was telling you the truth the whole time. Yes.
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
Yes. Jill goes like this, so it means that you voted for me, no, Jill? Yes.
Wow.
All right. Awesome. Good. I
Did she
love
Google
you.
it? Did you Google it, Jill?
Maybe she Googled it. I don't know, but she just believes me. That's awesome. All
Wow,
right.
the payment of corn in place of military service. Who'd have
There you
thunk?
go. There you go. So
Great
that's what
playing
it
with
is.
you guys.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun playing. All right, Rachel, thank you so much. It was fun, and I hope that you can come back on the show with another drink, maybe in a few weeks. All right? You're
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
invited.
let's talk about it.
Yeah, it was fun.
If you guys want me to come back, definitely let us know in the comments. if you want another drink, let us know, and I'll be back as soon as you tell me.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. So let me know if you want me back.
And tell us what drink. What drink do you like? You know what?
Oh yeah,
type
what style
alcohol?
of drink?
Yeah. Okay. So put it
Do you
in
guys
the
like
comments.
margaritas or Collins or different things? This was a sour, so we could do anything, right? We could go old fashioned, we could go super crazy intricate, whatever you guys want. So let us know in the comments, okay?
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate it. That was amazing. That was fun. All right, Ryan. And now. That was fun. We made a
Yeah.
drink. We managed to fool everybody. Normally our audience is spot on, but this time I found a good word, and
Yes.
we managed to fool them. All right, Ryan.
That's a weird thing. I really don't think that would work nowadays. That must have been a word of the past.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's caring too much about corn as much, especially the government.
Yeah.
But-
Exactly. It's like,
All
here,
right.
get some corn and just let me get away from my military service.
Yeah, maybe some
All
corn
right.
syrup this time. All right.
Ryan, what do you have for us? You play the piano, no?
Yeah, so I play the piano a little bit, and I think today I wanted to start with a Barry Manilow song. I haven't played any Barry Manilow on the show yet, and I got a request for one.
Oh,
I'm
we'd
getting a
love
little-
to hear it.
Echo here.
You're
Let
getting
me
a
just
little
make
echo.
sure this is.
We hear you fine.
Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah,
a little
you
echo.
good?
All right, so this is a great song, a Barry Manilow song called "Looks Like We Made It." We're going to start there. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, Barry Manilow fans, we're going to get one more in here. This is a wonderful song called Penelope.
All right. Applauses,
All
applauses. That was
Thank you
so
very much.
good, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ryan. We
Thank you,
love
Alan.
your
Appreciate it.
music. We love your music.
Ah, you're very kind. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Hey, if you would like to support the show, please, you can tell your friend or chip in with a small contribution. Or I think we can put it here also on the screen. There we go, or not. Support the show, alanchamo.com/support, and you can help us. We do this because we love doing this, because we're entertainers. We love to be in front of people, and we if you tune in, that helps us a lot, and we really appreciate it. Also, if you can just click on subscribe, and that's really, if you made it all the way here, you might as well click subscribe. No, you deserve it. We deserve it. All right. So we have here Barbara also on YouTube. This is great. All right, Barbara. Now, I said that I'm going to read your mind. So this is the moment that I'm going to read you. I'm going to try to read your mind. Okay? That's what I do. I'm a mentalist. By the way, for those of you who don't know, a mentalist is like a magician with some mental issues. And let's get into that. So I want you, grab your phone. Well, if you're watching it on your phone, I don't know if you can pull the calculator on, or maybe you have another device where you can put the calculator. So go ahead and put the calculator on, okay? And I want you to, I have already random numbers there. I want you to start on your calculator multiplying digits, like one digit. So and all random. I'm going to give you an example. So you can do 2 times 6 times 8 times 3 times 4 and continue. Go ahead, do that. Start multiplying digits times until you get to over 1,000,000. When you get to over 1,000,000, stop. Okay? And if it's too long, so we need 7 digits. I think we got it here. No, I went way over. All right, so go ahead and just start multiplying with one digit number at a time until you get to a number that is over 1,000,000, like a 7-digit number. I think I went way over. I didn't even realize it. And I know just by multiplying, 2 times 4 times 8 times this, before you realize it, you get to over 1,000,000. It's pretty quick. All right, you got it? Now take that number and you got a certain number, and then you got a different number, and you over there got a different number. So each one has a different number. I want you to go ahead now and add up all the digits, digit by digit. Just add them up in your mind. Come on, you can do it in your mind. You don't need a calculator for that because you're going to lose the number. So in my case, I have 2 plus 7 plus 8. So let me take a moment and calculate it. So I have 2 plus 7, I have 9 plus 8. 9 plus 1, 10, 18. Okay, you got it? I think I got the number. I hope I didn't mess it up. So 12, 22, 20. Okay, so I got my number. You know what? I'm not going to even tell you what's my number. You got your own number. Probably it's a 2-digit number. Yeah? Put a yes in the chat if you got a 2-digit number. Probably it's a 2-digit number. Put it in the chat. Put it in YouTube as well. All right, and don't tell me what's the number. Don't tell me what's the number. Very good. Now, I will show you a list of words. Now, some are random, but most of the words are places I've been, okay, when I travel over the world. Food I love, because I'm a big foodie guy. So I love eating everywhere I go. I know a different type of food. And then a few random things as well. So go ahead, I want you to, so if you got the number, I don't know, 23 in your mind right now, look in the list for the number 23. So go ahead, I'm going to put the list right here. Let me just remove the logo so you can see it. And go ahead and find the word that corresponds to your number, the one you have in your mind. Okay? So, for example, if you got 24, then you got sushi. If you got 28, you got rum. Okay, we can make a drink out of it. And I know maybe you got a number over 50, so wait, so find your number here. If you don't have your number here, maybe your number is here, because we have from 51 to 100. So go ahead, find the number and find the word. You got it? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like or thumbs up on YouTube if you're ready. Okay? Give me very good. A thumbs up would work. Perfect. And now that you have a word, I want you to think about the origin of that word. A place, a specific place, a country actually, a country in the world, okay, or maybe a place you've been that is connected to that. So for example, if sushi was your word, sushi comes from Japan. Now don't complicate it, okay? Don't, some of you say, oh, but the best sushi is in Vancouver. Just think about the origin, okay? The origin country, all right? So you have a country in your mind. Give me a yes if you have a country in your mind right now. Give me a yes. Put a yes on YouTube as well. And I have a feeling that your country is... Actually, I've been there many times. So let me show you a photo of where I've been. So this is me in Italy, in San Marco Square in Venice. If you got Italy, give me a thumbs up. Put Italy in the chat. I want to see if you got Italy. Put it there. Yes, yes, yes. I know that for most of you got Italy, and hopefully you've been there. You had a chance. Yes, everybody got Italy. Lucy got Italy, and Steve, and Sheila, and Barbara, and Jill. Okay, and hey, most of you are amazing. All of you are amazing. I'm just trying to, get that amazing out of your mind. That's the job of a mentalist. All right, awesome. And if you like it, if you're watching the rerun of this, forward this video to a friend and ask him to try this. Let's see if it works for him as well. Very good. Put a comment there, and we're moving on with the show. And now, this is the moment we've been waiting. We've been pumping him up. We have an amazing entertainer that I'm so happy to have him. There's really, I know a lot of comedians, but this guy is not only a comedian, he's an impressionist. He's really the best impressionist that I know. I had the honor to perform with him on a cruise a few times, and he's joining us all the way from Las Vegas. So please welcome to the virtual stage, comedian impressionist Dave Burleigh.
Alan, thank you. I moved to Los Angeles 5, 6, 7 years ago, but that shows how often we keep up, you and I. I'm coming from Los Angeles. So here's the deal: I don't know. Are we talking now? Is that the deal?
It's all you, man. It's all you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
You are
I thought we were
on.
gonna share a story. But that's the thing. I met Alan on ships, and you got to be careful with Mentalists because they'll magically be having you pay their bar bill at the end of the cruise. So one more time for Ryan, Rachael, and Alan. Let's hear it.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Looks like we made it.
I'm gonna give a round of applause. There we go.
There it is.
Very fancy show here.
Let's hope we've made it because obviously some of us are in this together. I've unplugged Alexis, and so now none of your information will be sold to Facebook. So this is like family for me right now. This is like me doing a show for Thanksgiving for my family. It's just been me for the last year. Thank you, Alan, for getting me out of bed. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, it's 4:46 here in LA. But got the shot. I got the shot a couple days ago, so I feel a little feverish, I think, but that could be from the drinks that Rachael set us up with. I've been in the green room, the virtual green room, for a bit, so I've had a few of the come away with me's, and who knew that Nora Jones actually invented some drinks? Who knew? So it's just been me and my dog for a year. So this is nice to talk to people. I hope there's people out there. This could just be a prank that my family has put me up to.
Maybe it's only you and me.
Maybe it's only me. Well, that could be the mentalist in you.
Yeah.
That is Alan's headshot, which I love. Every time I see it, I'm like, yes, hypnotize me. Get me back to normal, please. I've just been hanging out with my dog for a year, and Louis, 8-year-old black Labrador Retriever, and I'm kidding. I don't have a dog. He ran away about 7 months ago because he was like, well, if you're gonna, he said, if you're gonna be home 6 days out of the week, I'm out of here. Nobody's winning here. I've never worn these headphones. These are great. These could hide maybe some of the balding. Yeah? Oh, no. Still got it. Yeah, I'm getting older. Went to the doctor, obviously, to get I got the shot. And a couple days ago, and I feel good. I only have 5 more left, so that's good. It was a doctor in a van in a parking lot. I don't know. It was cheaper. And I told my friend, and she said, what, you paid for the shot? They're free. And I said, oh, yeah, they're free? Well, good luck with you and your free shot. Whatever's coursing through your veins now, I have only 4 more left. Maybe 5. We'll see what Eddie says in the CVS parking lot. That's where you're supposed to go, right?
I guess.
Parking lot. Yeah. Eddie in the van. Anyway, I do miss my dog, Louis, because he ran away. And, Louis used to drink out of the toilet. And some people think that's gross, dogs drinking out of the toilet. But I finally figured it out. As far as Louis is concerned, every time I went into the bathroom and shut the door behind me, he probably thought I was just having a drink without him. Right? You gotta think like a dog. I I think maybe he ran away because I had like 15 nicknames for him. And that's the thing. We need to stop this. This is my PSA for dog owners out there right now. If you have a dog, a cat, call them by the name you gave them. Don't be calling them Schmoopy and come here Snuggles. Hey Boots, how you doing? You're just confusing these poor animals, and ultimately they will run away. Just call them by what.
So
you
what's the
name.
name? What's the name you gave him?
I gave him Louis. That was
Louis.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, we met on a cruise, and I remember, did you do those excursions on the cruise?
Occasionally, like I miss the cruises, man.
Yeah, you're gonna go
Like,
back on the cruises?
I would love to go back to Alaska. Last time I did a cruise, I think it was Alaska. Beautiful, 8 days, 2 nights, and I can't wait for you folks. There's only an hour and a half left of my portion of the show, so if I have to explain them. And then I got on, and then the naturalist, she was like, whale, 2 o'clock, and it was like noon. And I'm like, I am not waiting around for 2 hours for this alleged whale you speak of. So I went and got my 7th meal of the day. But yeah, I do miss the cruises. Do you miss them?
Sure. Did you ever swim with the dolphins on those cruises?
Why are you so much tanner than me right now? You live in Miami?
I live in Miami, yeah. I live in Miami, and I have a more favorable lighting than you, I guess.
Yeah, this is horrible lighting.
Did you ever swim with the dolphins there in one of the cruises? I remember you telling me a story about that once.
Well, no, it's funny you should say. We were in Cozumel, Mexico, and we were, me and the great Pete Matthews, if I can, were in the crew bar, just doing our thing, night off. And the cruise director said, would you guys like to do an excursion tomorrow? I said, yeah. And he said, would you like to go golfing? And we go, yeah. So they set up this golf trip like 4 hours later. And so we walk down the pier, and we get in line, and we get on the bus, and we're halfway to golfing. And the woman in front of me turns around, and she's got like SPF all over her face, and she's got like floaties, and she's in, her bathing suit and stuff. And she turns around to me, and she says, have you ever been swimming with the dolphins? And I said, wait, what? No, we wanted to go golfing. We're going to swim with the. He had thought we said we wanted to go swim with the dolphin, and yet we wanted to go golfing. So we got to the lagoon, and we rolled a few putts, chipped a little bit, and then got a taxi cab to go golfing. Didn't actually go swimming with the dolphins. But yeah, that's just
so that's your swimming with the dolphin story. You just wanted to go golfing. Hey, tell me.
It's a shortened story. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I remember that right before the pandemic, you did, and you showed me. First of all, you were getting ready to participate in a Hollywood movie. It was a parody about Charlie Sheen. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Can you tell the story as Charlie Sheen?
Winning, sure, whatever. Losers, here we go. I was in a film, okay? It was called Not Another Celebrity Movie. And Tiger's Blood, took over. I had prosthetic makeup all over, maybe a dead raccoon on my head. Could use that right about now. And then what I did was I was in it with 20 other, 20 other impressionists, lookalikes, that sort of thing. We shot for 2 months, Vegas, LA. It was in the theaters for I think 4 days in Germany. And then it went straight to DVD. Do you guys even know what DVDs are?
DVD. What's a DVD? Hey, no, but I saw you as Trump when you did like the real makeup, like not the fake technology stuff that you are now
Right.
working on, but the actual, those elaborated makeup that it takes like 2-3 hours, and you really look like
16
Trump.
pieces, yeah.
Yeah.
16 pieces, prosthetics, 5 hours of makeup, the teeth, the eyes, and then slowly, as it would evolve, it would be like, okay, here's the deal. This is what's happening right now. I am becoming the Donald, okay? And look, here's what we're gonna do, all right? People are like, Donald, they're getting through the border.
And they're going to dig underneath the wall. What's the point of the wall? No, we are going to dig the wall through the Earth's crust, okay? All the way to China. It's going to go all the way to China. It's going to butt up against the base of the Great Wall of China. And let me tell you, folks, I've seen it. It's not that great of a wall, all right? It should have been called the OK Wall of China. That's what I would have called it. But now you've got Sleepy Joe. So sleepy. Sleepy.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a new sheriff in town, okay? I mean it. There's a new... And his name is Dr. Jill Biden. Okay, all right. We'll get them all in there, folks. Don't worry. I think what we should do, we should have Dancing with the Politicians. Would you not tune into that? With, like, George W. Bush leading it out, bring him back. Just be like, instead of Dancing with the Stars, Dancing with the Politicians. Here, tonight Laura and I are going to be doing the hokey pokey. Put your right foot in. There we go.
Look, okay, we are going to build a wall around the dance floor and, you know, to keep the salsa dancers out. And, because, I mean, who likes that dance anyway, really? And don't get me, I like a good salsa, I do. The pico de gallo, the queso with the cheese, the guacamole, I love it, and it loves me. But the dance is stupid. You look ridiculous, you do. Come on now, come on. Who's doing this now?
Look here, Donald. When I win this competition, Michelle and I are going on a long vacation because Black Lives Matter. See what I did there? Yeah. Anyway, I'm still explaining them all. I'm sorry. I wish I was in Vegas right now. I wish we all were in Vegas right now. Rachael, Ryan, me, and Alan, and all of you viewers, and we could gamble. And
Ryan is in Vegas. Ryan is in Vegas. He's actually
know, but
now
I
in
mean,
the-
we'd go out. We would go out and play. Like I used to gamble, and then I had a problem. I went to Gamblers Anonymous, and at the end of the meeting, they said, "Do you think you'll be back?" And I said, "I wouldn't bet on it. No, I have had no fun here at all."
All right.
But it's good to see the doctor. Go see the doctor. Get your shots. Take care of yourself. My mom, she's totally vaccinated now. We didn't opt for the chip with the GPS where you can track where your parents are, you know, in case they wander away from Joan London's A Place for Mom. So, you know, we want to give them freedom, but at the same time, it's too much. It's too much money. And I love my doctor. My doctor is smoking hot, and so I don't mind taking my pants off in front of her, even though she is an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Yeah, that gets a little weird, because then she'll come in the room and she'll be like, "Mr. Burleigh, what are you doing? You need to put your pants back on." And I'm like, "I'm stuffed up. I can't hear you. What was that? You want to get it on? Here's your copay." So, I'm losing it, guys. I'm telling you, I have to get back to performing. Obviously, maybe not. Some of you are like, maybe insurance, Dave. You know, maybe back to being a waiter. But I'd love to get back to cruise ships, all of it. I never thought in my adult life that I would ever say, "That's my favorite mask." And not saying I'm depressed. I'm not. But I did recently find out that my ceiling fan will not support my body weight and a rope and a mask. So
You definitely need to go back. You definitely need to go back on stage, man.
I take care of myself online with like WebMD. So I don't want to go out anywhere. So I'll go on WebMD, and you know, I had a rash, you know, a couple months ago. So I tried to diagnose it myself, and 2 hours later, I was dying of lupus, malaria, and scurvy. So you can talk yourself into stuff, as you know, as a mentalist. Yes, right?
Yeah. I talk
recently
myself
read that
into
a glass.
everything.
Yeah, I recently read that a glass of red wine a day helps keep the doctor away. But I found that a bottle of red wine a day will help keep family and potential employers away. So it's all love. It's all love.
All right, man. I really hope that you go back on the real stage. That's your element. That's where you belong.
You think so?
On the real
think
stage, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen you on the real stage. You know, I've seen you on the live stage, and you kill it. You kill it definitely. And but hey, it's coming back soon. It's coming back soon. In the meantime, you know,
Is it
just
though?
have more wine. You know, and the legal stuff that you have over there in LA, and you look like you're doing good. Maybe a haircut.
Dude, I look like Jack Nicholson from The Shining right now.
Can you do Jack Nicholson?
Well, look here, Alan. You make me want to be a better man. That's right, everybody. Have a great 2021, won't you? So, like, do you do therapy with your DVDs, Alan? I mean, all of you other folks, if you're even watching anymore, you can check out. Go to the Early Bird Special at the Cali Cave, Clearwater, Florida. I don't know where you are. But go do it, and then Alan and I will have a talk, and maybe I could get, on a slide scale, and you could become my therapist. What do you think, Alan?
No, I quit all the therapy stuff.
All right, you and I are going into real estate together. How about that?
Man, just stick to comedy. Stick to comedy. I think that's where you're gonna make it the most. And tell us about the project that you're working on.
Yeah, it's a corporate show. It's gonna be great. It's with the deepfake technology. All the impressions. There's over 100 impressions, and we're kind of putting it out to corporate entities and speakers bureaus and things like that. And it's like it's great. It's like, and even the ones that I can't do. So say it's like a Whitney Houston or Billie Eilish or Frank Sinatra or something. There's so many folks that we know who are impressionists or comedians or singers that can do that and would love to do that from their home. I mean, the ease of recording that from their home, and then.
So basically, they just see it like this, like you are right now, and they just change the filters, and
Well,
each
hopefully
filter
not
is.
like I am right now. Hopefully this gets better. But,
Yeah, well, but these are computer filters. It's not like you're putting real makeup. These are computer filters, and that's how you create all these
Correct.
different.
And we've created a deal with the tech app to do it for corporations, and it's endless.
great.
I mean, you could they can do celebrations. VP of sales is retiring, whatever, and
It sounds
We've
fun
already done
and
a few.
scary.
Yeah.
Fun and scary because these
but
deep
that's the
fake
thing is
they're really good.
yeah, it's not like we're I mean, it's not like we're changing the world or politics. It's comedy. So
Well, it
that's-
depends what you do with it. It depends what you do with it. So, anyways, hey Dave, would you like to close with a string of as many imitations you can do? Can you do that? Or I'm putting you on the
I
spot
could.
here.
No, that's fine. I just think like with Don and Bernie and Obama and now Biden, it's like I think anybody could be president really, because it's like and now Hollywood weighs in and all that stuff, so you could get like actors who now are talking about becoming president. So you'd be like, look here, amigos and amigas. That's right. We're gonna make America all right again. That's right. Charlie Sheen here, winning losers. Come on now. What I'd like to do is I would take the office, well, with my running mate, Caitlyn Jenner. She would be my vice president, and we could still call the operation 2.5 Men. See what I did there? Okay.
Look, let's listen to me now. We've got to get to the chopper. Everybody's got to get to Camp David. Come on, get in. This isn't like running the state of California. It's not rocket surgery.
Jack Black, dude, love to dance, would love to run the country, make music great again, dude. Here's the deal, Christopher Walken here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna change the garden in the garden. So we're gonna grow new fruits, vegetables, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, all the berries. So good, so delicious. How about Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn together as president? Well, man, like I don't even know how to do this. Vice president, This is crazy, man. Wow. Yeah, I see what you're doing there, self-sabotage, Sally, and I gotta tell you, it's creeping me out now, okay? And it's not a good creep, not on the TLC tip creep with like a chili chill and a T-Boz and a left side Lopez, okay? It's a bad creep, all right? You're money, baby. You're so money and you don't even know it. Wow. Thanks for talking me up, Vince. You're my little Veep. You're my little Veep. Yes, you are. All right, there you go. There's a handful. So there's more online, all that. Working on a bunch of others. I'm working on Rachael and Ryan and Alan impressions, and they're slow at best right now. They're
I want to see that one. All right, Dave.
Seriously, no, I played the piano, I pour a cocktail, and I shaved my head. I shaved my head during the pandemic because my sister told me to. And then, like, 5 months later, I grew my hair back, and I said, "You're the one who told me to shave my head." And she goes, "Yeah, that was a mistake." So, but it's good to have family who will be honest.
Yes, they're honest with you. All right. Dave, thank you so much for joining us. That was funny. By the way, for those of you who want to see you, book you, know more about you, we're going to put the link on the description on this video. But you go ahead and tell us where they can find you.
DaveBurleigh.com, BurleigH.com. And then Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube page as well. And so there's tons of other impressions and all that stuff. And we truly are regrouping completely with this new company, which we launched in May. That it's gonna be awesome. So if you got an event, a golf tournament, whatever, a corporate event, we're your guys.
A virtual golf tournament, swimming with the golfing. All right.
Way to put a button on it, Alan. Thanks. I'm glad someone was listening.
Thank you so much. All right.
Thanks.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So if you made it so far in the video, please subscribe to the channel. You owe it to yourself, okay? And please join us back in 2 weeks. Oh, and I forgot one thing that was super important. Last week, it was Ryan's birthday. So Ryan... Are you there? There you go, my friend. Happy birthday.
I'm here, buddy. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, we missed it last week.
Yeah.
No problem.
How did you celebrate? It was actually Wednesday, no? Last week.
Yeah, it was Wednesday, the 31st. Yeah, it was great. My whole staff at the hotel did a big surprise lunch party for me, and they were all there, and lots of my favorite food and everything. So they made me feel really loved. And my buddy Steve rented one of the biggest VIP suites in Las Vegas, and we kind of hung out there for the night and tried to cause trouble, but turned out to be pretty tame, but we had a good time. Yeah, it was a wonderful day.
It was COVID trouble. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next week, actually in 2 weeks from now, because we do it every other week, we have a magician called Seiko. He's from Europe. He's going to join us, so please don't miss it. You can register to all our shows at alanchamo.com/happy hour. Let me see if we can put it on the screen. There you go. It works. There you go. That's where you can register if you want to join us on Zoom. But if you subscribe to the channel, then it's going to pop up when you join YouTube, and you can ring the bell next to the subscribe button, so it gives you notification when the new live video is coming up. So I want to thank Rachael Green, Ryan, thank you so much, Dave Burleigh, and a very special thank you for being here. See you in 2 weeks. Ryan, take it away.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.